Next, NASA says its Voyager One probe, the most distant human-made object in the universe, is sending usable information to Earth again after months of spouting gibberish.
More than 14 billion miles from Earth, Voyager One is still alive. But what it's discovering out there is rewriting what we thought we knew about space itself.
NASA says that Voyager One has become the first man-made object to reach interstellar space, the cold, dark region between stars, far from the influence of our sun. It actually happened last year.
From the strange signals to impossible phenomena, Voyager is forcing us to rethink the universe. What truths is it uncovering, and could they be confirming fears we never dared to imagine? Stay with us, because in this video, you'll see why even the most experienced scientists are left uneasy by its signals. Voyager One, humanity's leap into the unknown. Back in 1977, NASA, the agency behind America's most daring space missions, accomplished something no one had ever done before. While most people focused on their daily lives, a dedicated team at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory quietly launched a spacecraft called Voyager One, sending it farther than anything humanity had ever sent into space. Their work combined precise engineering, years of research, and bold ambition, setting the stage for humanity's first groundbreaking journey into interstellar space. Voyager One was built back in the 70s with one goal in mind: survive. Engineers didn't just want a spacecraft that could reach the outer planets. They wanted one that could keep going for decades without constant check-ins from Earth. Unlike newer spacecraft that can rely on software updates or frequent maintenance, Voyager was designed to run mostly on its own, handling whatever deep space threw at it. But the real shocker is that Voyager doesn't rely on sunlight to keep going. Instead, it uses a radioisotope thermoelectric generator, which turns the heat from decaying plutonium into electricity. In other words, it has a tiny, long-lasting nuclear battery powering it. Solar panels would not work out there because sunlight is too faint to make a difference. Every instrument, computer, and communication system was built to last, so Voyager could keep sending back data across billions of miles. And amazingly, after more than 48 years, it is still doing exactly that. Now, it's important to understand that Voyager One was far more than just another satellite circling Earth. It was built to explore the outer planets and then continue into the unknown depths of space. Along with its twin, Voyager 2, it took advantage of a rare planetary alignment that happens only once every 175 to 176 years. Using the gravity of Jupiter and Saturn, the spacecraft was flung outward, gaining the speed it needed to escape the sun's pull and head toward the far edge of the solar system. At first, Voyager 1's mission focused on science, and it delivered discoveries that amazed the world. In 1979, it flew past Jupiter, revealing massive storms and volcanic eruptions on its moon Io. The following year, it reached Saturn, showing the intricate details of its rings and the icy surfaces of moons like Enceladus. These images changed how we saw the solar system. Even then, NASA had bigger dreams. Voyager 1 was moving fast enough to eventually leave the solar system and become the first human-made object in interstellar space. Here's where it gets really interesting. Voyager 1 wasn't just carrying instruments to study the planets. It was also carrying a secret treasure, a 12-inch golden phonograph record attached to its side. Yeah, you heard right. This cosmic time capsule told the story of Earth, with greetings in 55 languages, 90 minutes of music from Beethoven to Chuck Berry, and even sounds of nature like birds singing, whales calling, and the gentle kiss of a mother to her child. There were images too, showing DNA, landscapes, and everyday human life. It was humanity sending a hello across the stars, a bold, almost romantic message revealing who we are and what we value most. The golden record was more than just a scientific curiosity. It was a statement of identity, a silent but powerful message to the universe that humanity existed. Carl Sagan, one of its designers, described it as a way to preserve the hope and diversity of our species. If it were ever found, the record could outlast Earth itself, carrying a piece of us into the darkness for billions of years. For many, it was humanity's first real attempt at reaching out to the unknown, a cosmic handshake extended far beyond our world. However, Voyager 1's journey didn't stop there. It pressed on, passing beyond the orbits of Uranus and Neptune, even though it never visited them directly. By the 90s, scientists were asking a question that had puzzled humanity for centuries. Where does the solar system really end? For generations, space beyond the planets was assumed to be empty. Voyager was headed toward the heliosphere, a vast bubble of charged particles streaming from the sun, a cosmic shield protecting Earth from much of the harsh radiation of interstellar space. After decades of anticipation, the moment finally arrived in 2012. Voyager 1 crossed the heliopause, the outer edge of the sun's protective bubble. Yeah, you heard right. For the first time in history, a human-made object had entered interstellar space. The data revealed something extraordinary. The spacecraft was now surrounded by plasma and particles, not from the sun, but from the galaxy itself. It was proof that humanity had taken its first real step into a vast and largely unexplored cosmic ocean. Today, Voyager 1 drifts over 15 billion miles from Earth, moving at more than 38,000 miles per hour. Its faint signal takes over 23 hours to reach the Earth, a delicate link connecting the spacecraft to its home planet. However, beyond the sun's protective bubble lies a wild and unpredictable frontier, full of strange cosmic forces. Scientists did not expect all of this, and what Voyager is discovering now is raising both curiosity and concern across the space community. Now that Voyager 1 has left the sun's protective bubble, what strange forces await it in interstellar space? What mysteries lie in this wild and unsettled region that no one expected? And what can this tiny spacecraft teach us about the universe beyond our solar system? Let's find out. Voyager's journey beyond the sun. When Voyager 1 crossed into interstellar space in 2012, scientists expected silence, emptiness, and calm. After all, interstellar space had long been imagined as a vast, silent void far beyond the sun's reach. However, the moment Voyager crossed the heliopause, the boundary where the sun's influence ends, the data arriving on Earth told a very different story. Instead of silence, they found an unexpectedly active region buzzing with plasma waves, high-energy particles, and mysterious cosmic forces that no one had fully expected. One of the first jaw-dropping discoveries was the strange hum of interstellar plasma. Voyager's instruments picked up a steady vibration, a low-frequency pulse moving through the darkness like a note resonating across the galaxy. Here's the twist. The hum wasn't just noise. It was the sound of charged particles moving through space. Scientists converted the data into audio, and what they heard was unlike anything recorded before. This hum showed that space isn't silent. It's alive with plasma waves, moving through the cosmos like invisible tides. For the first time, humans were hearing the activity of interstellar space, a reality that surprised even the most experienced scientists. Along with the strange plasma hum, Voyager also detected much stronger radiation than it ever felt inside the sun's protective bubble. Outside that shield, it was hit by a storm of galactic cosmic rays, high-energy particles from faraway exploding stars and other events in the galaxy. These particles are strong enough to fry electronics and even damage DNA, making them a serious warning for any future explorers. Inside the heliosphere, the sun's magnetic field had shielded Voyager, but now it was completely exposed. The sudden surge of radiation confirmed something everyone had suspected, but didn't fully imagine. Interstellar space is far from calm. It's more like a wild, stormy ocean, invisible and full of dangers that could catch anyone off guard. The discovery didn't stop there. Voyager's instruments showed that the magnetic fields at the edge of the sun's influence were twisted, tangled, and unpredictable. Rather than blending smoothly, these invisible forces seemed to clash like crashing waves, forming a rough and chaotic boundary. For scientists, this means the edge of our solar system is not calm or gentle as we've always thought, but a place where the sun's wind meets the galaxy in a dramatic struggle. Meanwhile, back on Earth, every faint signal from Voyager feels like a secret message from the edge of the universe. It takes over 23 hours to travel across space, and each transmission carries both awe and unease. From plasma waves, cosmic rays, and twisted magnetic fields, Voyager is reporting it all. Even though the spacecraft is old and its systems are weakening, it keeps going. It's as if this little explorer is daring the cosmos to knock it down, sending messages across billions of miles from a world no one has ever touched, and scientists cannot stop watching. Now, here's the part that still excites space lovers. Voyager's journey began as a bold adventure, a leap into the unknown, full of excitement and curiosity. But over time, it has also become a messenger of caution. The data it sends back shows that space beyond the sun's protective bubble is harsh, unpredictable, and unforgiving. The dreamy idea of interstellar travel is colliding with the reality of cosmic radiation, twisted magnetic fields, and chaotic plasma waves. Voyager isn't just exploring, it's giving us a warning. And that warning has sparked new questions about what it really means to venture far beyond our solar neighborhood. At the same time, these discoveries are a reminder that we are safe on Earth only because of the sun's protective bubble. However, despite the danger, Voyager stands as a testament to human curiosity and our refusal to be stopped by fear. Even in the harshest conditions, we keep asking questions and reaching outward. Its continued journey shows that exploration is not just about discovery, but about endurance. Sending a fragile spacecraft into the unknown and trusting it to send back signals has reshaped the way we see the universe. And since then, we understand the space is not empty, it is not silent, and it is certainly not safe. Yet it is real, full of challenges and waiting to be explored. Voyager has shown us the universe as it truly is, a place of mystery, energy, and endless possibility. At first, after these discoveries, everything seemed to have calmed down, almost like space had gone back to normal. But now, something new is happening, and it shows that the space beyond the sun is not as steady or predictable as we once thought. Beyond the sun's protective bubble, Voyager continues to send signals we barely understand. What do they reveal about the universe's hidden forces, and how far can human curiosity truly reach? Voyager One's surprising signal, a pattern in the silence. Voyager 1 is making headlines again after many years, and not in the way anyone expected. After more than 48 years drifting through space, one would have thought by now the spacecraft would be damaged, but instead it began sending signals that at first looked like ordinary background noise. If you remember, we talked earlier about the hum from plasma waves and cosmic rays at the edge of the sun's influence. That was the usual chatter of interstellar space, a constant reminder of the invisible storms far beyond our planet. However, this new signal was different. Hidden in the cosmic static was a subtle repeating rhythm, a low-frequency pulse that kept appearing with remarkable precision. It wasn't random like the plasma hum or the bursts of cosmic rays. This pattern was organized, deliberate, and unlike anything the team had seen before. In space, such repetition rarely happens by chance. The most thrilling part is that even the scientists who've spent their whole lives studying space were stunned when they came across this. Voyager had always sent data about the turbulence at the edge of the sun's influence and the invisible energy flowing through space. Now, it seemed to be sending a new kind of message, not in pictures or numbers, but in rhythm. The team quickly started studying the pulses, checking them against known sources like plasma waves, solar bursts, and cosmic ray activity, but nothing matched. The timing, strength, and regular pattern of the signal didn't fit anything scientists had seen before. As the days went by, more patterns started to show up, and they were anything but random. These signals had a clear, steady rhythm. Some popped up every few minutes, while others stretched across hours, almost like the pulse of the cosmos itself. The scientists couldn't help but lean in closer. Could this be a new kind of plasma activity at the edge of the sun's reach? Or maybe some completely unknown cosmic event? Whatever it was, Voyager seemed to be picking up secrets of interstellar space that no other instrument had ever noticed, sending information from a universe we thought we understood. Just when scientists thought they had seen it all, Voyager revealed something even more surprising: a region of extreme heat. Temperatures here were estimated to be between 30,000 and 50,000 degrees Celsius. Yeah, you heard right. Now, do not worry about Voyager melting, because space is so empty that the few particles floating around do not transfer heat the way they do on Earth. Still, the energy levels were shocking. This hot zone was not just a boundary, it was a cosmic firewall, and Voyager had flown straight through it, surviving to share its findings with us. The discovery has captivated public attention once again. One of the most interesting parts is how the signal seems connected to Voyager's surroundings. Scientists think the patterns could come from interactions between charged particles and the spacecraft's instruments, or possibly from unknown forces at the edge of the sun's influence. If that's the case, it gives us a rare glimpse into a part of space we are only beginning to understand. The heliopause, once thought to be a simple, smooth boundary, has turned out to be a complex, ever-changing zone where energy, magnetism, and particles collide in surprising ways. And through it all, Voyager is still there, recording everything, even in the harshest conditions. This new development has stirred debates in the scientific community. Some experts urge caution, reminding everyone that cosmic signals are tricky and easy to misread. Others can't help but be fascinated by the possibilities. Voyager might be giving us the first hint of a completely unknown cosmic phenomenon. The repeating rhythm in the data could point to large-scale structures in interstellar space or reveal particle interactions we've never seen before. The truth is, no one knows for sure yet, and that mystery is exactly what makes it so exciting. For space fans and curious minds, this discovery is impossible to ignore. Here is a spacecraft launched over 40 years ago, now drifting far beyond the sun's warmth and protection, sending back a pulse that is steady, deliberate, and mysterious. It feels as if Voyager is nudging us, letting us know that there is more here than we realized. What are these new signals trying to tell us about the universe? And do you think they could point to discoveries that will change the way humanity explores space? What's next for humanity and Voyager's legacy? Voyager One has once again reminded us that space refuses to follow our expectations. Even after more than 48 years, this tiny spacecraft continues to surprise. Every faint signal carries a trace of the unknown, hints of discoveries that could rewrite what we know or reveal cosmic phenomena we are only beginning to understand. Far beyond the sun's protective bubble lies a strange and active region, and Voyager's journey shows why its legacy is so remarkable. This little spacecraft has become humanity's first messenger from the edge of the stars, proving that even the smallest pulse of data can open a window into a universe full of secrets. As humans push farther into space, moments like this spark imagination and curiosity. Scientists and space enthusiasts study every signal, wondering what it could mean. Some pulses might reveal new rules of physics or behaviors in space we never imagined. Others feel like the universe itself is keeping secrets, teasing us from billions of miles away. Each rhythmic pulse shows that interstellar space is alive and unpredictable, far stranger than the calm, silent void we once imagined. Voyager challenges us to think bigger, ask deeper questions, and keep seeking answers. Voyager One's journey is far from over. It continues to push boundaries, not just across distance, but in knowledge and curiosity. Every signal it beams back is a reminder that the universe is full of mysteries, and that our understanding is still in its early chapters. Voyager, which is decades old and farther than any human-made object in history, embodies endurance as much as discovery. Yeah, you heard right. Its legacy teaches patience, humility, and the thrill of venturing into places no human has seen, all while silently sending clues about what lies beyond. We may not have all the answers yet, but one thing is clear. The universe is far from done speaking. Voyager's pulses carry stories of energy, motion, and hidden forces that challenge everything we thought we knew. Humanity's quest to understand the cosmos is only beginning, and this tiny spacecraft is leading the way. Even in the cold, dark reaches beyond our solar system, there is adventure, discovery, and the chance to glimpse the unknown. Voyager's legacy reminds us that the universe is vast, mysterious, and endlessly fascinating. As we come to the end of this video, we are left with questions that should stay with us. Was launching Voyager really the right move? And beyond our solar system, that darkness we think of as empty space, could it be hiding something far stranger than we dare imagine? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. If you enjoyed this video, click on the next video on your screen.